Okay, we are making a design with leaves today, and you're going to start by tracing your hand. Of course, we want to put our names at the bottom. And you will probably work with pencil first. I'm going to work with the black crayon because that's going to be the second step and it'll show up better on the video. So what you're going to do is just put your hand with your fingers together on your paper and then trace around it. Okay, mine's going off the paper a little bit here, but I can just sort of finish it off and connect it together. And I'm going to do that probably about 3 times on my paper. And I don't have room for a whole hand here, so I'm just going to do part of my hand down here. Okay, and then I'm going to make a line going through the middle of the leaf, so from top to bottom. So by tracing our hand, we get a nice leaf shape. So from top to bottom on each one, that one's going off the page, and then through there. If you have room, you can add a stem. Mine's running into my name right there, so I'm not going to make the full stem. And then you're going to draw lines coming off your middle line out and up towards the side of your leaf. So from the middle line, diagonal lines going up and out to the sides of your leaf. And then off of those lines, you're going to make some smaller lines. So these are the veins of the leaf. And I believe they bring the water and the nutrients throughout the leaf. I'll make another one down here. And this one. Okay, now we're going to go over these lines darker, especially these outside ones. Because we want them to show up really nicely when we add the tempera sticks. So definitely your outer edge, you want to make that darker and thicker. Your stems probably. And then also check those inside lines because we want everything to be nice and bold. So it could show up if you were looking at the artwork from far away. You want to be able to still tell what everything is. Okay, so you can see how much darker this is than the outline on the other one. Just going over everything a little bit darker. So we have a nice bold outline. Okay, now inside my leaves, I'm using the warm colors of fall, and outside my leaves, I'm using the cool colors. So maybe my leaves fell in a puddle of water, or resting on a lake, or in the green grass. So I did my inside ones first. And we're using our Quick Stix solid tempera paint sticks. And, you know, these work just like a glue stick. So if you need to, you roll it up just a little bit. This one happens to be new, so I don't really need to roll it up. And then I just colored a little bit in each one. And you see it can go right on top of your black crayon lines. And of course with the yellow, you're still going to be able to see those lines really well. And then roll it back down, cap it up real tight when you switch colors. So I just sort of skipped around to each leaf with my warm colors. You can leave a little bit of white space. It could sort of look like it's shining a little bit, glistening in the sunlight. So you might not want to worry about every tiny little white space. Though I do think these tempera paint sticks do fill up the spaces nicely. So making sure when we use these that we roll them back down, and we only roll them up a little bit when we're using them. We roll it back down and we cap it up tightly when we are finished, because we don't want these to dry out. And they give a nice painting effect. Okay, so red, orange, yellow for our warm colors, and then our cool colors are green, blue, and purple. So this time I'm going to use some of that lighter green. And I did sort of the same technique with my background space that I did with the inside of my leaves, and that I just sort of skipped around my paper. Using a little bit here and there. So this lighter color would probably be good to go over my name. Because if I try using some purple over my name or some dark blue, it's probably not going to show up as nicely. So I'm going to try some of the light blue this time also. So this is a good example of how the warm and cool colors make each other look really bright and beautiful. And I may not even use any purple on this one. All right, and good luck with yours. I hope it turns out just fabulously for you.